Alright guys, thank you guys for tuning back into the channel. This is episode 1 of Mini Trucking Masterpieces. Here we have this gentleman and we're going to go ahead and proceed with this interview. Alright, so please tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your name? What vehicle do you currently have? Where are you coming from? What do you do for a living? And what social platforms can people find you at?
My name is Gonzalo Magana. I'm from Oxnard, California. And this is my 1993 Toyota pickup, also known as Hilux in the other parts of the country. And I'm an automotive technician for Honda.
So what social platforms can people follow you at?
You can follow me at Instagram at Gonzalo, or Facebook. You just have to follow me as Gonzalo Magana.
So where'd you find this vehicle at?
I found this truck probably 3 years ago on Craigslist for $1,000. It had a blown head gasket when I picked it up.
So is it the only mini truck project that you currently have?
Currently, yes, it's my only one mini truck. I have other projects, but that's for a later thing. It's my second mini truck that I own. The other one I had was the same year in 1993, but it was more beat up, and I found this one in like a way better condition.
So what does mini trucking actually mean to you?
Mini trucking to me means it's like a family, a big community like that. A lot of us just like have trucks, and then we look at each other and we're like, oh shit, what's up?
So after owning this vehicle for a while, what does your truck actually mean to you?
To me, this truck means it's just an extension of like my hobbies and like of what I like, and then if I like it, I put it on my truck.
So why the mini truck?
The mini truck, I chose it because of my buddy Robert. He has a Datsun 521, and I was like, damn, I want to get a mini truck because I like how he had his set up. But when I was trying to find one, they cost a lot, so I went with this alternative because they're cheaper to find nowadays.
So is there anything or anyone that actually inspired you for the style that you have?
There's a few people. Like I said, one of them is Robert, my other friend Jordan, and then my other friend, his name is Carlos. He's up from Modesto, and I have a few friends that live here in LA that have the same style as I do.
So what is the actual name of the style that you're going for?
The style I'm going for is it's an Itasha / Shakotan with a little bit of old school mini trucking.
So what is Itasha?
Itasha means Ita means painful, and Sha means car, so it's a painful car to see, because when it originates from Japan, where a lot of people, it's basically frowned upon out there in some way. So whenever they see a car with like an anime character, it's like, for them it's like it's painful to watch it and like see it in person.
So clearly we could all see the character that you have on your hood. Who is that character?
The character is Battleship Yamato, and she's from Contact Collection, or you can shorten it for Kankole.
So why did you choose her?
The reason why I chose her was because obviously she's a battleship, and when I was growing up, I was big into World War II war stuff, like warships, and then I got liking into her because she's basically the biggest and most powerful ship ever built at the time during World War II. And the reason why I picked her was, like in the anime, she has like this motherly like figure because she cares for everyone, and she basically fit the theme of my build, which was cherry blossoms, which, like I said, I like the Japanese culture, and cherry blossom is like one of my favorite flowers, so she was like the one that I wanted to pick.
So starting from the front of the truck, midway to the cab, and then all the way to the back, what's your current modification list?
From the front, my current modification is I have the 4Runner front end conversion, which is the fenders, headlights, corner lights, grill, and bumper. Suspension wise, I have in the front is torsion bars all the way, key to the lowest I could go with the ball joint flip conversion, and drop spindles from Beltec. Going into middle, the interior is all custom repulsor with cherry blossom as fabric on the door panels and the seats. Aftermarket quick release with the Nardi steering wheel, old school Nardi steering wheel, probably from like a 300 ZX or something. I don't know, just a Nardi. And then working my way back, I have a 4-link conversion in the rear with coilovers, and my exhaust, obviously you can see them. They're sticking out like 7 feet. And my wheel set is 15 by 10s, -5 Superstar Lodio drives, and on 225 45 15 tires, next in Ferros.
So obviously we all notice the pipes. We can't avoid those. So why'd you choose Takayari exhaust pipes?
The reason I chose because, like I said, the shotgun top style, which the subculture, a lot of them are Bozozoku, so they have those pipes, and I kind of wanted to be a little bit different because everybody's always putting those like big old blast pipes. So I just wanted to be like, you know what, fuck, why make it go up, or why make it come out where you just make them come back up? So I chose that. It's just like unique to me in a way.
So me coming from the mini truck scene, we obviously know there's no much of a aftermarket platform for these. So how do you source your parts for this truck?
Mainly help from like other mini truckers who have done the modifications. Other than that, if I can't get any information, I usually just source it out like on Google or like Instagram. Like I said, ask people how they done it, like what are their methods, or like if they're nice enough to tell me, then I go whatever they tell me. Majority of them was like do it myself, or have friends that could actually like good at it, like fabricating or like doing fiberglass work or body work. Then I ask them, and they either make it custom or find universal parts, because I used to have fender flares in the back, but since I'm running this fatter tire setup, it basically ate at the plastic. So, and then there are just like universal fender flares you can find on eBay for like $30 or so, and just make it fit somehow.
What's actually legal on this truck? Since you do obviously live in California, we all know how strict they are. So what's actually legal?
Everything basically is still legal. So it's like I have stock, everything's stock on the engine. I still have the cat. I have a resonator, so I try to stay more under the radar than be like loud. But I'm still unique. People still look at me because of the whole design and everything. It's just like, it's stock where I pass smog and everything, but when it comes to like outside things, people still look at me. Cops pulled me over a few times, but never found anything wrong.
So what's your future plans with this truck? Where do you plan on going with this?
My future plans is definitely get the body work done, because it's fucking all beat up and it has dents everywhere. I want to redo my whole interior, like new seats, new dash if I can, modify it, new door panels, fuel cell that I need to do. I have a fuel cell, but I haven't put it on. I want to do an engine swap, a 3SGE beams swap on it. Do front coilover conversion on it as well, because there's the right quality on the torsion. It's already like not cutting it. Plus, like I had to re-weld my torsion bars because of the constant scraping. It broke the torsion bars. So yeah, I mean, other than that, I also have a version 2 Itasha that I'm waiting for me to do the bodywork done and paint so I could slap it on.
So being in a scene, we all have our interactions. Do you have any interactions with the police?
Yes, a lot of times. Like I said, just how it looks, it's just like it's not an easy target, but it's like the cops will notice my truck. I did get pulled over one time with the exhaust pipes on my way to work, and luckily the cop just gave me a warning because I told him it's like, oh, it's just my show car and I don't drive it. So it just that day I decided to just take it. So he saw the pipes, he pulled me over, and he told me if it was our city police and if it was like CHP or the sheriffs, that my car would have been towed and state ref, because I guess I have so much modifications according to him that could like not safe for the road or something like that. So I was like, okay. But funny thing is, one of my coworkers saw me get pulled over and he took a few pictures of me getting pulled over.
So you mentioned that you go to shows with this. Are there any big shows that you have participated in?
Yeah, I mean, I've been to Stance Wars Vegas, the one here, the Stance Wars LA that they barely started like 2 years ago, and they already had one, but I missed it. I've been to just more like local shows where I'm from. What else? I've been to like the anime conventions where they actually have like display like Itasha, so I entered that on them. I mean, small shows. The big one that I have coming is Toyota Fest, which is in June.
So besides Toyota Fest, any future plans on displaying in other shows?
Currently, no, because I wanna finish building it, because I feel like it's not ready to be put like a bigger shows like Wreckfest or like Tuner Evo, or what's the other one? The one that was in Anaheim that you've been to? Spokon. There you go, like Spokon, yeah. Like those big shows, I don't think I'm ready for it yet. I feel like I'm not ready for them. People say like, oh, you should just enter it for the fuck of it, but it's like I want to actually have it fully done before I actually show it.
So I know people have told me, they probably told you, but they say low cars are not functional and they're not meant to be driven. Have you had any road trips on this?
Plenty. I've been to Vegas a couple times in it because I have for the shows, and also have family out there. I've been to up north, so like Sacramento, San Francisco. I went to visit my friend Carlos that lives in Modesto. I have family that lives in Bakersfield, so I've taken this everywhere. I've been around here, LA, Long Beach, Grange. Take this shit to Grange. You know how the roads out there. Now it's Apple Valley Raceway, but like if people are watching this, they know that Grange, the roads go from pavement to dirt roads. So it's made it there. I've been to San Diego with it. Like I said, LA, like where all the roads are fucked up, and it makes it, which to me, I could scrape for all I care and then not be fazed by it. I mean, you're going 80 miles per hour and then you see a dip, but like you're not gonna fucking like brake, and like to avoid it, you just like fucking just clench your butt cheeks and just fucking take it.
So I understand that we all have our love towards our build, but if you weren't to have this, is there another mini truck that you would choose that isn't your current model?
I would choose the first gen Toyota Hilux, and how I built that is just straight kind of like resto mod, where like everything almost original, and probably bag it.
So we've came to the end of this interview, but before we leave, is there any words you would like to say to the people, or any stories that you would like to share about this truck?
I mean, this truck's brought me many, it opened doors to me with like friends, companies are probably like, hey, like let us build stuff for you. I mean, I haven't been able to actually meet with them, but like I have a lot of friends that are like, hey, you gotta meet this guy, or you gotta, you know, talk to them and see what's up. I met a lot of friends, very good friends, funny. They love my truck and I love their builds. It basically brought me closer to like friends, and like taught me like what actual like family is, not just like your actual like blood relatives, but like also like your friends. So like you could count on them. Like you need something, you just message them, and then they'll be on their way if they're close by, or they'll probably hit up their friends that live by where I'm. Like if I'm stranded, they'll be there. I mean, I had a few times where like my car, I got a tire blowout, and I messaged my buddy. I was like, hey, can you bring me, you know, spare tools? I have a tire, but I don't have the tools because my truck's low. And within 30-40 minutes, my friend came and he brought me all the tools like I needed to put my spare tire on and then help me get home. They're always hitting me up like, hey, let's go hang out, even though we're out here. Yeah, it just basically made me meet whole new friends and learn what actual family means.
So before you leave, is there any current shout outs or any people you suggest that they should follow as their builds, or anything in that category?
First of all, thank you, Jordan, a good friend. If you guys don't follow him as Scrape Lux. The other one is my good friend Peanut, Robert. His Instagram is at peanutter_butter. Carlos from Modesto. If you haven't seen his truck, you should follow him. His Instagram, Instagram is _motorsports. He'll put the name on the thing. And all my good friends from like the Itasha Weave Spec, they're all there. You'll all see them.
So we've came to the end of this interview. I want to thank you guys for reaching this far and enjoying this video with me. Just want to say that be on the lookout. We'll be having a lot more interviews, and if you guys like what you guys see, go ahead and click the like, the subscribe button, and comment. And
follow us.
You also follow us on Instagram. But also, if you want to see more of this and you have other questions you would like to ask, go ahead and comment them below. We'll listen to what you got to say. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you, Gonzo, for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
Peace.